Here's something that will mess with your head a little. Water, the most fundamental thing your body needs to survive, is something most of us are getting wrong. Not dramatically, not dangerously, but in small, consistent ways that affect your energy, your focus, your digestion, even your metabolism, every single day. And the frustrating part? A lot of the advice we grew up with. 8 glasses a day, drink before you're thirsty, chug water when you wake up, turns out to be oversimplified, misunderstood, or in some cases, just not true. Today we're going through what the actual science says, how much you really need, when to drink it, and yes, whether you've been doing this wrong your whole life. Let's go. The 8 glasses a day myth. Let's start with the rule everyone knows. 8 glasses a day. It's in schools, on wellness apps, repeated by doctors. So where did it actually come from? A 1945 recommendation from the U.S. Food and Nutrition Board stated, adults need about 2.5 liters of water daily. That part is roughly accurate, but the sentence that followed, saying most of that water would come from food, got completely dropped. What survived in popular culture was just the number, stripped of all context. Dr. Heinz Valton, a kidney specialist at Dartmouth Medical School, published a paper in the American Journal of Physiology in 2002, specifically investigating this rule. He found no scientific evidence supporting 8 glasses as a universal standard. None. What you need varies enormously based on body size, activity level, climate, and diet. If you live somewhere humid and eat a diet rich in fruit and vegetables, common across Southeast Asia, West Africa, or Central America, your food alone can supply 30 to 40% of your daily fluid needs. One number for 8 billion people was never going to work. Your thirst mechanism is smarter than you think. We've been told that thirst is a late warning signal, that by the time you feel it, you're already dehydrated. You've seen this on sports drink ads and hydration apps. It's become common knowledge, and it's largely wrong. A 2010 review in the British Journal of Nutrition found that in healthy adults, the thirst mechanism is actually a highly sensitive and reliable indicator. It activates when you've lost as little as 1 to 2% of your body water, well before cognitive or physical performance is meaningfully impacted. Your body knew what it was doing long before the wellness industry arrived. To second-guess it, there are real exceptions. Elderly people experience a genuinely blunted thirst response. Dehydration in older adults is a serious medical concern. Athletes in prolonged extreme exertion can fall behind if they only rely on thirst. But for the average healthy adult going about their day, drinking when you're thirsty is not reckless. It's physiology. The problem with chugging water. Here's a habit almost nobody questions. Draining a liter first thing in the morning, chugging a large bottle at the desk, catching up on water late at night because you forgot to drink all day. Your kidneys can process roughly 0.8 to 1 liters of water per hour under normal conditions. Drink significantly more than that in a short window, and your kidneys simply can't excrete it fast enough. In extreme cases, usually in endurance athletes who overhydrate during races, this causes hyponatremia, where blood sodium drops to dangerous levels. Rare in daily life, but it makes the point. More is not always better. More practically, a 2018 study in the Journal of Gastroenterology found that drinking large volumes of water, with or immediately after meals, can impair digestion, diluting the stomach acids and enzymes that break down food. This matters especially in cultures where drinking heavily during meals is the norm. The research points towards smaller, more consistent sips throughout the day instead. It keeps your cells steadily hydrated, maintains sodium balance, and doesn't disrupt digestion. When you drink matters as much as how much. Timing is one of the most underappreciated parts of hydration, and it's where things get practically useful. A study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that drinking 500 ml of water, roughly 2 cups, about 30 minutes before a meal increased metabolic rate by 30%. That effect comes from the energy your body uses to process and warm the water. Over a full day, it adds up. Pre-meal water also has solid weight management evidence. A 2015 randomized controlled trial in the journal Obesity found that people who drank 500 ml of water 30 minutes before each meal lost significantly more weight over 12 weeks than those who didn't. Not because of anything magical, but because it creates genuine fullness and reduces how much you eat. Morning hydration is worth doing too, though not for the dramatic reasons often claimed. During sleep, you lose fluid through breathing and minor sweating. A glass of water when you wake up, replaces that modest overnight loss and can ease the mental grogginess many people feel in the first hour, which is sometimes just mild dehydration quietly at work. Quick pause. If you're learning something here that nobody ever explained, properly hit the like button right now. It helps this kind of evidence-backed content reach people instead of getting buried under viral wellness myths. Genuinely appreciate it. Back to the science. What you drink matters too. Water isn't the only thing that hydrates you. And this matters globally, because hydration habits look very different around the world. Tea is the primary source for billions across East Asia, South Asia, the Middle East, and the UK. Coffee dominates across North America, Europe, and Latin America. Both have been stigmatized as dehydrating. Let's settle that. Caffeine is a mild diuretic. It can increase urine output. True, but a comprehensive review in PLOS One in 2014, drawing on over 50 studies, found that moderate caffeine consumption does not cause net fluid loss. The water in the beverage compensates for the mild diuretic effect. Unless you're drinking 6 or more strong coffees a day, your morning coffee is contributing to your hydration, not taking from it. Coconut water, widely consumed across South Asia, Southeast Asia, and Latin America, contains naturally occurring electrolytes, particularly potassium, and has genuine hydration benefit after mild exercise. Electrolytes matter because water alone doesn't rehydrate you optimally when you've lost significant sodium and potassium through sweat. That's not marketing, that's chemistry. Here's the bigger takeaway. Hydration isn't complicated, but it is more nuanced than the advice most of us received. You don't need to hit an arbitrary number. You don't need to chug water as a morning ritual. You don't need to fear your coffee. And you don't need expensive smart water to function well. What you do need is to trust your body's signals, which are actually quite good, and build a few consistent habits around them. Drink before meals, sip throughout the day, rather than in large bursts. Notice when your afternoon focus drops, or a headache creeps in. Research in the Journal of Nutrition found that a fluid loss of just 1.5% of body weight caused measurable drops in mood and concentration, changes most people chalk up to stress or bad sleep without ever considering the simplest possible fix. Hydration is one of those topics where the gap between what science knows and what popular advice says is wider than it should be. And now you're a bit closer to the science side of that gap. If this gave you a new way of thinking about something you do every single day, please subscribe, because that's exactly what this channel is for. No fads, no supplements to sell, just real science explained in a way that's actually useful in your life. New videos every week. Hit the bell so you don't miss them. And if there's a health myth or wellness claim you've always been curious about, put it in the comments. That's genuinely how I decide what to cover next. I'll see you in the next one.